Okay, in this video, I'm going to show you how to put together a simple lead management system that uses Google Forms, Google Sheets, and Gmail. So the idea behind this is, let's say you have some Facebook campaigns or something, and you have people filling out a form. So I created a very simple form on Google Forms, very easy. All it is like email, first name, last name, phone, and what their budget is. So I'm doing that because I want to be able to filter out leads that don't work. And then I also want to be able to filter leads to specific salespeople based on the budget that they have to spend every month. So let's go into the scenario. And I've got an on-demand. If you remember from previous videos, this means on-demand. So I've got an on-demand trigger that every time someone submits that form, it's going to send to this. It's going to send to this scenario. So the first thing I'm going to do is add it to a Google Sheet. So I'm going to open this up, and the nice thing about Google Forms is you can have Google Forms create a Google Sheet and then use that Google Sheet throughout your process, right? So all I'm doing is I'm just submitting all the information that was given to me via the form. I'm putting that into these fields so that I have the information. Now, one thing I will say about Google Forms that you should be mindful of is when you're trying to drill down to actually get to the value, you'll notice that it's not just answers, right? It's like to get the actual first name, it's not first name. You have to keep drilling down to where it says text answers, one, and then you'll see the actual value. That's what you want to select. So don't be fooled by like trying to put in just the first name. You have to make sure you put the whole thing in. So just keep drilling down. That's why they have these, is so you can keep seeing what's in there and keep going until you see the actual value on the form. And once you've done that, then I want to start to filter. So again, we're using filters, we're using routers, and I don't want to talk to people that are spending $0 to $100 or $1,000. Now let me go back to this form. So on the form, you'll notice I've got three options. Their budget per month is either $0 to $1,000, which I don't want. They're not going to pay enough. $1,000 to $10,000, which means they're a small business, or 10,000 plus, which means they are an enterprise level company. So inside my scenario, what I'm doing is I'm saying, hey, I don't want you to keep going if their answer was 0 to 100, 0 to 1,000. So I'm automatically filtering them out. I'm not going to notify my team that they submitted that information because I don't want them following up with someone that only has $0 to $1,000 a month in budget. Then I go to a router and I use my filters again, and I say, okay, so if they are 1,000 to 10,000 on that form, send an email. And I'm sending an email, let's just say to test at Gmail, but this would be my small business sales rep, right? So they're going to deal with anybody that has 0 or 1,000 to $10,000 a month in budget. Then I'm going to go and filter for the other option, which was 10,000 plus, and I'm going to send that to, let's say, an enterprise sales rep inside my company. So this is how you can start to filter these things out. Now, again, many companies are small enough that this is all you need. You know, if you're just starting out a business, you don't need to be more complicated than this. If you think about it, we used Google Forms, we used Google Sheets, which are basically free tools. We used Gmail, which is a free tool, and all we had to do was automate this process. And now we have sales lead routing happening inside of our company. So it really can be that simple if you want to start using these automations in your business. Thanks.